This is my video journal for Intimate Apparel. Get started with question one. I thought what was most exciting for me was the whole lead up to when George gets to meet Esther. I guess it would be the other way when Esther gets to meet George. I just thought it was really rare how they were getting to meet, and I thought everything was like a little bit sketchy, but it kind of seemed like it was going to lead up to a happy ending, like most stories have. And I guess it was kind of like a weird plot twist, and it ended. I guess it didn't end very well for them. For question two, I'd say one thing that I definitely saw was loneliness as kind of a destructive force. Um, Esther is very lonely, so she'll take it. She decides to give George a chance, and then George comes in, ends up spending all of her savings that she wanted for this big boutique, and it kind of kills her dreams as well. And she also gets really far behind on her work. And also another one that's definitely there's heartbreak. It's experienced by almost like every character. It seemed like Mrs. Dixon. It seemed like she never really like loved her husband. Esther, obviously, with George and with Mr. Marks, and Mame just kind of seemed like she just wasn't, or she never really thought that she had a chance for love. Another one is definitely prejudice. There's prejudice against Esther. She's obviously a very good seamstress, and I believe if she was white, she'd probably have a lot bigger business. And also, there's prejudice because of Esther and Mr. Marks not being able to be together. For question three, I believe that the play really resists stereotypes. Um, I think that it portrays, or it definitely doesn't portray African Americans in a bad way, like the minstrel show did, or like the blackface performances. I thought it kind of like tried to dispel those. It kind of, even though it had had African Americans kind of working for white people and in lesser roles, I think it had Esther kind of in as a really skillful person. For question four, I definitely believe that stereotypes exist everywhere and for all kinds of people. I think they've definitely dwindled down a lot from the past, especially like now there are a lot of jokes on the internet about like using stereotypes as humor, which really keeps them alive, which is kind of a problem. And for question five, my two questions, I'd say my first one is, did you have any difficulty understanding the scene changes? When I was reading it, it was kind of confusing how the scenes would just kind of flash in with like George and then Esther, and it's just the whole scene changes seemed really weird to read. I think it'd be interesting to see the play because I think it would give a lot better understanding of how that was happening. And my second one is, did you see George as an antagonist, or did you see him as the only antagonist, or just what did you see there? Because he was kind of expecting a lot different when he got to New York, and it's not really what he expected. So he was kind of thrown into a bad situation, even though he definitely wasn't a good guy either.